Good afternoon, everyone. Right, so we have a ASUS or ASUS X543M. The customer says that he's got no display after he's tried to swap out the internal hard drive for an SSD. He's put the internal hard drive back in, and he's still got no display. So we will just double check all of that. I'm going to connect up an external monitor as well. Get rid of that. Leave the Ubuntu screen on there. It should come off in a minute. Okay, so put that round that way and turn on. So the externals recognise an input, hence why it's gone black screen, and we've got the ASUS screen. There's nothing, as you can see, on the main display. Okay, it's booting. Very slowly, but it's booting. I can hear that it's still got a spinning drive in it, so it's definitely there. Okay, I'm going to do a force shutdown because we've got an SSD to change it with anyway. Okay, let's get this thing apart and see what's going on inside. Okay, as usual, I've just put the lid over the top of the desk because we don't want to put any undue stress on the hinge screws. That's not a good sign. And there's a screw missing from there. Okay, that's spudger as usual. Board. And yeah, I suspected the hinge, well, it's got the brass nodule still in the top of that one where it's been wrenched out. And indeed you can see here where it's gone from the holder, plastic holder. This one's still in situ. Well, it's fatal. It's fatal. Right. So that's the cable in for the display. It doesn't look like it's been moved. See if I can remove the battery pack. It's a plastic everywhere. No. Okay. So fine. So take that out. Gonna replug it. There doesn't appear to be anything else untoward in there. As I say, normally you want to take the battery packs out before you do that, because you can get unlucky and get a short. Right way like that. Okay, so we've got a cable for, yeah. Looks like it's been twisted. That's pretty straightforward, isn't it? So we've now got a screen. So basically, I think when the customer replaced the SSD, he's got himself in a bit of a pickle, and I think that display cable just came out a little bit. All seems to be fine. Again, I'm going to force shut down. With regard to the hinge here, not really a lot I can do. I mean, I could potentially put some hot glue, try and do it that way, but it's not something I like to do, so I'm not gonna go down that avenue. I am going to do my usual. I'm just going to tweak up these here and hope that they've not. Yeah, that one's fine, and that one's fine. I don't know if that one goes into the hinge, but it looks like it might do, because it's this one. Yeah, because you've got one. Oh, so you've got an extra one further along, so it should be all right. Okay. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to swap out his hard drive. For the he supplied me with a Kioxia 160 gigabyte. He's already imaged it apparently. Kioxia is the old Toshiba company, so you know, it's not a bad SSD to be fair. The state of my workshop now. Okay. Okay, just make sure I've got the same orientation on the SSD as I had on the SSD. Like so. Okay. Slide that into place. I'm just going to plug in the capture card just so you can see that it's going to finger lift cross boot. So push the start button. We still got the ASUS screen. Capture device seems not to be kicking in. But you can hear the sound. There we go. And indeed, there we go. Customers Windows 11 installation on their SSD. Fantastic. I'm going to resort back so they're not showing their detail. Back to overhead. Okay. So I'm pretty happy with that. So we can now go and shut that one back down. Yep. I'm just going to clip it back together. Right. Okay. The only thing I'm going to do slightly different this time is obviously this hinge side didn't have a screw in it, so I'm hoping that these back ones are the same length all the way through. So if we take one of those long ones, yeah, no, they're not. Okay, get that one in. What about one of these shorter top ones here? Are they thinner? Yeah, just don't seem to take. Of course, I can't get that one out to compare it with. Don't think I've got any in my box. That might be alright. No, they're not. They're out. I think they're M3s, but I think in there it's probably M4s or M5s. No, they've been stripped, I think. Oh, that's unfortunate. I was hoping to replace them, so just going to have to say to the customer, you're going to have to be really careful when he's open up from the middle, just to put as little amount of strain on there as possible. Otherwise, that's going to be a new palm rest and keyboard scenario on this particular one. But as I say, just give it a fun test. Make sure he starts up all right. She does. Again, I've got the ASUS screen. And we're straight in on the SSD, nice speeds, etc, etc. Fantastic. Okay, as per every other time I do a video, if you like what you've seen, please like and subscribe, and obviously give me some feedback, see if there's anything else or content you would like me to do. Have a good rest of your day.